Got the 06 Zen, top 5 Zens in Napa Valley. Very, very well balanced. Somewhat fruit forward, nice little spicy backbone.
Excellent.
Got the 05 cab again, got 92 points. It's a fruit forward cab. Still, it's our everyday cab, but it's definitely not an everyday cab. It's a good one. It has the wow factor, I will say that. So, I gotta say, I want the Sangiovese personally. That's our,
Sangiovese?
Yeah, that's what we're known for. I'd say, not to take anything away from any of the other wines. We're in cab territory. That's what Napa Valley's known for, but we definitely make one hell of a good Sangiovese.
I believe it.
Dave Lattin has a little method to the madness.
Although he is right though, this is infinite what tastes good with the pizza.
Oh yeah.
Because of the spices on it.
Okay, what are your guys' names here?
Alright, so we got, go ahead Ben.
Ben?
Ben what?
Ben Langford from Arkansas. I'm gonna give mad props to it. Yeah.
And I'm Rick Seha. I'm a native here in Napa.
Rick Seha.
Yeah, yep.
Is there a wine?
Yeah.
You've heard of my
I
younger.
know. I get people asking me, so what are you doing here at Kuleto? I'm like, distant,
Checking out the
distant family members.
Nice.
Belly on up. What do we got here? All right. We are pouring the 06 Sangiovese, the 05 Villa Vista Vineyard Block Cabernet, and then our 05 Single Barrel Series. So,
Single barrel series of
Cabernet. They're all Cabernet Sauvignon. They're bottled directly from a barrel in roughly 23 case lots.
Is this new?
We started in 04.
Oh, okay.
So in each bottle will have the barrel number.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll have the bottle of the series.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they're put in a very deliberate order.
What is the difference between the barrels?
Well, you'll
taste it.
I want you to taste it.
Let me start with the Sangiovese.
I would recommend it.
You having the oysters outside?
Oh.
Yeah, are they good?
I got it. I monopolized the bar.
Yes, thank you.
So today we're pouring the 2005 Single Barrel Series. So what we've done here is we're going through the cellar during the year. We often find individual barrels that are just too good to blend away. And we choose 6 barrels every year that are radically different from one another, and they highlight the coopers that we work with here in Cabernet. So we're deliberately choosing 6 barrels that are very, very different. And the idea is that these would be 6 wines that you would drink with a group of friends throughout the evening. So we put them in a very specific order too, one being soft and kind of sweet and getting the evening rolling. And the wines in the middle of the flight are the bigger, beefier structured wines for when you're sitting down and really eating food. And then the last wine is usually a wine that you might want to have after, when you kick out the people you don't want, and you got your shoes off and you're sitting by the fire or something like that. So we put them in a deliberate order. They're individually numbered, and both the barrel number and bottle of, and then the series number. So you want to try number 1?
Fantastic, yes, please.
So number 1 is it's from a Bel Air barrel, Tonellerie Bel Air. They're very, very elegant, nutty, really even grain tannin. They never overwhelm the fruit. So really, one of my favorite barrels that we work with here. And you have to pair them with a certain type of wine, one that's not big and in a blockbuster style, one that's, again, more elegantly balanced.
That is soft, that oak, that's beautiful.
So moving on to barrel number 2, which is from a different lot altogether. The barrel for this wine is called Francois Frère, it's a Burgundian cooper, more commonly used in Pinot Noir and Chardonnays. But we pair it with certain types of Cabernet here. They're sort of a bigger, bolder style cab. The Francois Frères are very flashy, very smoky, really tactile barrels. And they usually give the wine what seems to be a slightly higher acidity, but that's just from the oak.
Yeah.
So you'll feel that right away. It has a darker, kind of a darker impression, whereas the other wines that first one was a brighter red fruit.
Yes.
This one's a darker, kind of meatier.
Pepper.
Yeah. So this is barrel number 3. It's one of the rare barrels that we use called Troy from the Tronchet forest. It's a very strong flavored barrel, highly marked by vanillin, real oak flavors. I mean, you really smell it and you really taste it in this wine.
Incredible.
Chocolatey.
Yes. That's very balanced.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's incredible.
There's a lot of wood flavor there, but it really works with the fruit and the
does.
alcohol and the acid and everything else.
And I see how these weights are working their way up.
We usually try to peak it right around barrels 3, 4, and 5, and then make it soft again.
It's almost got like a chewiness to it.
Yeah, no, it is chewy. All right, we're on to barrel number 4 now. This is from a Nadalier, also Tronchet forest. So a couple of these are the same forest wood origin, but just different coopers. So you're tasting their method of both seasoning the wood and toasting. The Nadaliers are again a really big, flavorful barrel, so you'll smell it.
Yes.
And I found this wine to be very, very exotic when we were tasting it the other day. Again, a really dark extraction on the 05 vintage. And the wood will be, you'll feel the wood really strongly in the mouth, but again, it works with the fruit.
Softens
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
These barrels are often pretty aggressive as a young wine, but then within about 12 to 18 months, they really, really soften up.
That's my favorite so far.
Yeah, yeah. So each one is supposed to be your new favorite.
Yes, and they are. Everyone you taste, you're like, oh, that's really good.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is rich.
It is rich. I almost get a little coconut.
Yeah. Coconut, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, coconut.
Yeah, that's that exotic thing. Well, coconut it comes from the wood.
Right.
It's one of the breakdown products for when they're actually toasting the barrel. When the lignin is heated, it breaks into all kinds of things, vanilla and coconut. Yeah, I mean, the idea is this is not only just to show, how cool individual barrels can be, but to highlight what the coopers do. I mean, they're the spice. They're, when you're cooking, you can direct a wine to go in a very different direction depending on which barrel you use. Highlight the floral aspects, highlight the meaty, highlight the sweet, exotic, coconutty. So I mean, it's great fun. It's not the thing in winemaking, but it's a great tool, after you've got the core already made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All great.
All right. Barrel number 6 was aged in a Saint Martin barrel, and these are our go-to barrels in the cellar. Whenever we're in doubt of what to put a wine in, we will often choose a pretty decent percentage. Come on up. Of Saint Martin. They're loaded with flavor. I'm going to start you with barrel number 1, if you don't mind. The Saint Martin are loaded with flavor, coffee, super rich. They're woody and roasted and toasty, but the fruit always comes through. So even throughout the aging process, there's never a point where the barrel is overwhelming the wine.
No.
So that's what I know. A lot of these go through phases where they're not quite right, and you just have to have faith in time taking care of everything. These always taste good right from the start.
Wow. Now, how long do you recommend aging?
Well, the 05 vintage is a spectacular one. It has good acidity and really, they're well integrated. But some of these, you probably notice, are even still a little grapey. They're really, really fresh. So 10 plus years easily. But
I mean, they're great right now.
yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, I often don't encourage people to age wine unless they're going to buy magnums or larger format. Just because more often than not, you're going to be drinking wine too late and
Yes.
say, I should have had it last year. I should have opened it last year.
Yeah.
And you sell them as packs then of
We can sell them. We'll sell them as 6-packs, or we sell them as individuals, or we'll sell them as a case if you want.